The vanilla is giving. What's up, my cherry bombs? On today's video, we're going to be talking about a specific fragrance house, and I know you guys already know by the title and the thumbnail. We're talking about House of Sillage, baby. And I know you guys been asking for this video, and I finally got to it. So today we're going to dive into the House of Sillage, and I'm super excited. So if that sounds like something that you're definitely interested in, grab a seat, grab a drink, and let's get into it. But when I think about House of Sillage, and when I look at it, it's all about luxury. And I mean luxury at its finest. Now, y'all know that I have over 500 bottles of fragrances, and I have some luxury fragrances, but I have to say, by far, in my top 10 most luxe brands, House of Sillage is definitely at top 5 because the packaging itself is beautiful. So before we get into the fragrances, I wanted to share with you guys their perfume amplifiers. Gurrlll. This is one that has the note of cherry in it, and it has vanilla. And whenever I'm wearing a cherry fragrance or a vanilla fragrance, I like to apply this one. It's super sexy, and the amplifiers last so long. Now, when I first heard about these amplifiers, I was a little bit on the fence because I was just like, amplifiers? So they're different from perfume oils, but they're definitely nice. Now, this next amplifier is one that I really like when I'm wearing citrus and fresh fragrances. This one is definitely chill and is definitely like a little tangy, and it's perfect for any citrus fragrance, and I like using it for that. And it is chill out. It's just giving aquatic, it's giving citrus, it's giving fresh. I like wearing it with my Versace arrows because the citrus in this brings out more of that fragrance. Now, this next one is one that I wear with my florals, and you guys know that I like tuberose. I like a tuberose that is done well. So this is one that I wear with Mawe, and I wear this with Dosan by Diptyque, and this one is Brain Power. For florals, this is it. It smells like tuberose. It smells like it has some vanilla in there. I don't know the notes of this one specifically, but it is amazing. It smells so good and it lasts so long. I actually like wearing this one by itself, but whenever I do wear a floral fragrance, I always pair it with this one. The next fragrance is one that I wear during date night. This one is called Jump Start. Now, I like this one a lot because it's on the fresh side, but it's also going towards the gourmand side. On my skin, I get almost like a popcorn note. I don't know if it has that. I'm sure it does not, but it's so mysterious and it's so like fresh, but also dark and sexy. I definitely need these perfume amplifiers because they're really good. The next one that I like a lot is one called Self Pleasure. This is how it looks. Now, Self Pleasure, ooh, this one is like a cotton candy. It's like very sweet. I like it. And it's almost like, it reminds me almost of Mancera's candy. It's super pretty, and it's one of those that I would wear if I had that fragrance with product candy. And I also wear it with My Way as well, and it does really good. This is one that I always wear by itself because every single time I come out of the shower, it just works. And this one is Clean Rejuvenation. It's literally exactly what it is. It smells like clean cotton. I like this one a lot. House of Sillage did a really good job with these perfume amplifiers, and you guys, I'm not telling y'all to get them, but I think it's perfect because there's a lot of perfume oils out there that's $100 and you only get one. Each set comes with 4 and it's only $125. And when House of Sillage have sales, you can definitely get it cheaper than that. This next one is called Endorphin Release, and it's like a gold packaging. I don't know if the endorphins release for real, but I like wearing this with a lot of the cupcakes, and I like wearing this with some of my gourmand fragrances because it just gives it something. I wore this with Frustration and it definitely worked, and I brung out a citrusy, almost like a bright side of the fragrance, but it was still good. Like, it didn't take away from the gourmand. Last perfume amplifier that I'm really enjoying is called Foreplay. This is one that I finally got to wear a couple of days ago, and I was just like, why I haven't worn this before? It is so sexy. It is so sexy. I wore this with Versace Crystal Noir, and when I tell y'all, it did amazing. Now, I just got this amplifier pack in, so I can't really tell you guys how I feel yet. I will update you guys in my communities tab. The Avatar perfume amplifier, you get all the amplifiers. So you get Ocean, Reef, Rainforest, and Sky. And when I tell you guys, these amplifiers are really good. I love the fact that House of Sillage does that. So I can't wait to get into this because Y'all, that's nice. The first fragrance, and the only reason why this one is at the last spot is because it's super new, but it's not bad. So I haven't really gotten the chance to work with it, but I wanted to share with you guys because I was planning on doing this video anyways. And it's the Avatar fragrance. Now, y'all, the packaging, the bottle is just gorgeous. The Swarovski crystals around it is to die for, but I really like this sea turtle. So Avatar is a beautiful aquatic fragrance. It has the top notes of cassis, bergamot, and pear, ylang, tuberose, and rose in the mid, and then in the base you have musk, moss, and amber wood. Now I would definitely say that this is a unisex fragrance, but leaning definitely more feminine. Now this fragrance reminds me, I have it on my arm right now, but the tuberose is definitely there. I was hoping that it was a little bit more creamy with the ylang, but it's not there, and I'm not getting too much rose. It is definitely fresh. The pear doesn't last long, but it is a juicy pear, so it definitely give it like a little bit of a sweetness in there, which I really like. The bergamot, of course, is fresh, and I really like the scent profile. I really was trying to figure out what this was giving, but it is definitely worth the sniff. Now I will tell you guys, if you want to get this Avatar fragrance, I think it's definitely a yes. It is one that is not like extra complex. It's not one that, you know, that you really have to like sample, you know, before and let it work on the skin. If you like florals and citruses, then you'll definitely like this. If I can compare it to a fragrance, I would definitely compare it to Lotus Pear, or even Dosan by Diptyque, or even like Rouge Malachi, but without the creaminess and without the sweetness. You'll like this one. This is a really nice one, and I've had it on my skin now for a good 30 minutes, and it's still extremely strong. I'll let you guys know in my communities tab and on Instagram how long it does last, so definitely check this one out. The packaging is super beautiful. I love the detail that Sillage do, but this is the latest cupcake in my collection. Now the next fragrance that I have from Sillage is not a cupcake, it is a male fragrance, and this one right here is top tier. And it is Passion de l'Amour Nouvelle Lyon. My favorite thing about this packaging is that there's a button right here for you to do it, and then you just slide that back. So this one came out in 2022. It has top notes of pink pepper, bergamot, rose. It has middle notes of sandalwood, leather, and cedar. And then in the base it has vanilla, agarwood, patchouli, and musk. And when I tell y'all, you guys better not sleep on the men's line, because they are definitely unisex. This is so sexy. It is so long lasting. Like, my husband loves this fragrance, and the sillage on this is crazy. It is projecting really loud, and then the sillage and the trail is beautiful. So this is one that I would definitely wear on sexy occasions. Okay, date night me please. It is super sexy, and my husband be wearing this to like date nights sometimes, and he even wears this to performances because it's super grown and sexy. I know I'm saying sexy a lot, but baby, that's all I get from this. Every single time I wear this or he wears this, it gets him compliments. And one thing about this fragrance, once it gets on the skin, it lasts, and it's super unique. It's not something that you would smell any other place. Definitely check this one out. I really like it, and I think that you'll like it as well. The next cupcake that's in my collection is a peach bomb, and it is Sweet Dreams. So I remember when this came out and they sent me, this is one of the first cupcakes that they sent me. Y'all, I was in love with the packaging, and all I could think of is Beyonce's
"We can have a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Either way,
That's what it comes to my mind. I like the packaging. It is so playful and cute, and then it's like a nice pink gradient going down. But the notes in this fragrance is peach, blood orange, and Divana. It has middle notes of rum, osmanthus, and Indian jasmine, patchouli, amberwood, and Atlas cedar. This is everything that I wanted Tom Ford's Bitter Peach to be, but better, okay? It has that added note of rum, and the peach in this is not as, you know, crazy. And I think the reason why is because of that blood orange, because blood orange is beautiful, it's citrusy, but it does have some sweetness in it. This is super long lasting. Now, I don't reach for this as often because I'm not a big peach type of girl. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This is one that I honestly don't wear like that. It's a beautiful bottle. The cupcake is pretty, but as far as wearing this one, I don't really wear like that, but I do know that it lasts long. I think it's just because it smells too close to Tom Ford's Bitter Peach for me. Even though it's everything that I wanted a Bitter Peach to be, this fragrance made me realize that I really don't like peach. So it's a gorgeous fragrance, and I think that it's gorgeous if you like bitter peach. If you like anything with peach and some rum, then you'll definitely like this one. Now, don't be mad or sad because it's not my cup of tea, but I'm not really a fan of peach heavy fragrances. Now, I do have fragrances with peach in it, but if it's a peach heavy fragrance, that's not my cup of tea. So this is my least worn House of Sillage fragrance, but let me tell you something, it is beautiful. Since we're talking about the Sweet Atelier line, this is my favorite from the line, and it is Cream Chiffon. Y'all, this is my favorite from the Sweet Atelier line. Now let's get into the notes. The notes is bitter orange, brown sugar, and grapefruit. Then in the mid you have benzoin, aldenum, and heliotrope, and then in the base you have vanilla, whipped cream, Haitian vetiver, and white musk. It is a gourmand. It is so sweet. It is so fluffy, and the orange give it like a little tangy feel on the top that makes it stand out. You guys, this is super long lasting. Now the sillage is moderate, and the projection is definitely moderate because it is a more on the soft side, but it is long lasting. You will smell me if you're in my bubble, but you ain't gonna smell me if you're like 2 miles away. If you like gourmand, then this is it. If you like a vanilla fragrance, then this one is it. I love this, and that brown sugar note in it kind of lasts throughout the whole fragrance for me, even though it is on the top. But this is one that I enjoy wearing out for errands, and I enjoy wearing it to bed, and it always get the compliments. It kind of gives me like a powdery feel, but it's not too powdery. I think it's the mix between the brown sugar and the whipped cream, but definitely check this one out. Now this next one also came out in 2022. I kid you not, it is my favorite marshmallow fragrance in my collection, and it is Minnie Mouse. This is another one that is 3D. Look at the packaging. I love the fact that it's red and black. Oh, it just makes me want to pull my hair out because it's so pretty. I'm not gonna pull my hair out. Oh, it has notes of marshmallow, whipped cream, and then it has the middle notes of raspberry. It has caramel and coconut, and it has vanilla, musk, and cedar. You guys, oh my gosh, super fluffy, super sweet, and the caramel note in this makes it amazing. Caramel, marshmallow, whipped cream, sign me up. It is so fluffy and cute, and then the sweetness and almost like the tanginess from the raspberry is amazing, because you guys know that when you're eating raspberry, they're not the sweetest. They're sweet, but they're not the sweetest fruit out there. So it kind of gives me like a little tangy citrusy vibe, and I'm really liking this. This is another one that lasts long. This is another one that is part of their gourmand collection. This is another one that they did a really good job on, and it lasts, it projects, and every single time I wear this, it smells amazing. And when I tell people it's the Minnie Mouse fragrance, they're like, oh, from House of Sillage? Because it's just that popular. Their packaging is beautiful, and the fragrance is just to die for. The next fragrance that's in my collection is one from the Harry Potter line. This one is grown and sexy. This is not for everyone, and it is Gryffindor. Now this did come out late 2022. The packaging, baby, is so gorgeous. So it has top notes of black pepper, tea leaves, black currant, dahlia, orris butter and broxen, Indonesian patchouli, Madagascar, vanilla, and musk. This is something that I would imagine Dior or Chanel making. Almost closer to Chanel. It's so freaking elegant. It is one that I can tell that not everyone is gonna like. This is one that I would wear if I'm going to brunch. This is one that I would wear if I'm going to church. This is one I would wear if I was meeting the parents for the first time. It is so elegant, it's so classy, and this is one that lasts long. And I think that this fits the name, the house. It just works. Like the red bottle, Gryffindor, the juice that's in this bottle is just giving timeless, sexy, and elegant. And whenever I want to smell elegant, ever since I got this fragrance, this is what I've been pulling for. It is so sexy, long lasting, and it is the perfect floral fragrance. The next one is another one from the Harry Potter line, and this is one that I believe that everyone should have. This is my favorite gourmand from this house, period, and it is Hufflepuff. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on YouTube, you would know that this is my favorite because I'm always making videos about it. It's always making my top 5. Oh my gosh, this is a perfect fruity gourmand. So it has the top notes of lemon, peach, and coconut. It has jasmine, sambac, gardenia, and freesia, and then it has bourbon vanilla, bean, and Virginia cedarwood. You guys, you have a perfect mix between gourmand, floral, and tropical fruity notes. Oh my gosh, I just can't contain myself. This is perfect for the spring. This is like a vanilla fragrance that you can wear in the spring, summer, and not worry about it being cloying because it's blended to perfection, and it's not for everyone. You know, this is like a higher end gourmand fragrance, and I think that once you put your nose on this, you're just never gonna let it go. Like, it's just that good. I could see myself using this up and getting another one. You guys, this is my favorite so far from the Harry Potter line. I only smelled 2 of them, so these are the 2 that I couldn't recommend, but I really like this, and I'm happy that I chose this one because the vanilla is giving. So this next fragrance is a gorgeous oud, raspberry, saffron, vanilla, sexy fragrance. Now this one is what I would wear for date nights, special occasions. This is one that I would wear if I want everyone in the room to stop, drop, and roll, okay? This is one of the best selling ones, and it is Passion de l'Amour, just to die for. This one has notes of raspberry, saffron, and bergamot, and then it has raspberry again, Amirs, and Lily of the Valley. Then you get oud, vanilla, patchouli, and lattice. I don't know what that one is, but y'all know I love a good oud fragrance. You have oud, you have raspberry, and you have saffron. Saffron is so freaking sexy. When you put it with oud, raspberry, so sexy, so long lasting. Every single time I wear this, people are always down my neck like, dang girl, you always smell good. If you're looking for a top tier fragrance from House of Sillage, then this one is it. And this just happens to be my favorite from the entire House of Sillage fragrance line. Now, I haven't smelled everything, but from what I've smelled, this is definitely my favorite. There's 2 that I really want to add to the collection, so I might go ahead and purchase. One is the Wonder Woman, I think, and the Batman one. I really want to try those 2 because, first of all, the bottle, the packaging is amazing, but I also want to try it because the notes sound amazing as well. Do you have a cupcake? These were my cupcakes. These are the amplifiers, and I love them, you guys. Comment down below if you have any of these or if you have any other cupcakes that I need to try. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection video. Don't forget to like this video so that YouTube knows that we're doing something good on here. Share this video if you care, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you can be part of the Cherry Bombs. Until we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances by Cherry Bombs.